It's impossible to imagine India without this. It's the biggest and busiest railway system in the world, but the giant system is an ailing dinosaur. Today, the man in charge is making a surprise inspection. That has created panic. Lalu Prasad Yadav is India's Minister of Railways. With 1.6 million employees, more people call him boss than anyone else in the world. And the boss is making big changes. Lalu is one of India's most powerful and popular politicians.
Huge crowd.
He's modernizing the railroads at the same time as he's lowering prices. But a minister's work is never done.
I sit here and inspect everywhere. All this garbage, all polythene bag maybe collected and removed from line track. Polythene bag there, dirty. One street dog is there.
Lalu's turned the government-run railway system into a profit-making business, a feat in any country. He's a man with the future of India on his mind.
Huge money are coming from abroad, and so we have to create what there is need, what there are demand, infrastructure, railway, planes, power. We have opened our gates. This is the era of the globalization, not localization.
India is on the move with a remarkable growth rate that rivals China's. But here, the jobs are in glass and steel towers, not factory floors. Technical and professional expertise is transforming the third world country into a 21st century superpower. As day breaks, Flight 257 arrives at Delhi's International Airport. At the VVIP terminal, the Mercedes is waiting. Renowned heart surgeon Dr. Naresh Trehan will put India on the global map of medicine.
We have a lot of patients, we have a lot of technology now, and the skills of our doctors and all that has always been well established around the world.
As a young man, Trehan left India for opportunity and wealth in the West. Now he is the face of a proud new India.
At the risk of sounding arrogant, I think God has given us great brains. I mean, I'm very optimistic.
Like his country, Trehan is ready to take on the world.
Okay, all right. Future of India could be huge, 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 huge.
For India's private hospitals, the future is already here. They're open for business, offering 5-star service and world-class care that's pulling in patients from all over the globe. India's so-called medical tourism is worth over $1 billion a year and growing. And Trehan is a star attraction. A brilliant and daring surgeon, he moves between several operations at once, spending only minutes in each.
You guide it with your finger. See what happens? You can do this. Yes.
This complex bypass is on one of the many Westerners who come to India to be treated by Trehan.
Give me 4 of Proline, please.
The world is beating a path to his country's door, and not just for medicine.
If you seize the moment, you can go with the waves. So that's what I think India is poised to do.
But in India, the past is always present. At Delhi's historic Red Fort, the Dussehra festival reaches its fiery climax. Trehan is there to celebrate as the giant effigies of the mythic demons that threatened India's Hindu gods are set aflame. But he's worried by the modern demons that threaten India's dreams of development. They will not be so easily defeated. Caste and corruption, British colonial rule, and the violence of the partition of India and Pakistan bedevil India even now.
This country was occupied for 250 years. Then, when you're leaving the country, you put a match to it and say, let's divide it into two and let them fight it out for life. All around us, there's fire. You take any country, Pakistan is in flames, but in spite of that, I predict that in the next millennium, Chinese and Indians will rule the world.
A city as old as the first millennium rises on the banks of the sacred Ganges River. Varanasi is the holiest place in India, the beating heart of Hinduism. But while religion has provided strength and solace, it has also created division and discrimination. The fires of the Manikarnika Ghat have burned for thousands of years. Hundreds of bodies are burned on the sacred pyres every day. Hindus believe that cremation here frees the soul from the cycle of rebirth. But while the fire brings liberation for the dead, the men who tend the flames remain imprisoned in a 2,000-year-old caste system. They are the Dalits, the untouchables of India. Ramji Chowdhury is one of them. By virtue of his birth, he is a Dom, someone who works among the dead. Like hundreds of millions of other Dalits, he has little hope of sharing in India's economic boom. Ramji is addicted to pan, a potent combination of betel nut and tobacco.